Well, I'll just start out with a little bit of a comment. Appreciate you all being here. It's really exciting to get started. We've been going at it within the off-season program since sometime in January, but it really feels like also right now the start of a 2017 team. So we were really with a lot of newness. It's very exciting to get started with this group. I mentioned the other day that the two major things to keep an eye on are, the 3-4 defense and the installation in the front, and the new coaching staff involved, and then of course the quarterback as we get going. I thought today that one of the things, the enthusiasm for the play, I think the initial installation of everything, I think that was all good. I think that, frankly, the quarterbacks operated pretty confidently with what we were doing. Sometimes it can be a lot sloppier than that on the first day, and I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was pretty clean, and the operation of everything was pretty good. So it was a good start, and love the enthusiasm for the team. I love the work of the defensive coaches, just watching them work all the way through the deal. It was exciting.
Mike, this is the first chance we've seen Coach Diaco in person coaching. How would you describe his enthusiasm out there?
I think that his enthusiasm was a lot like the interview. That was not surprising to me. I've seen him also talk to the team since he's been here, and I'm serious about basically our first meeting in the interview process. It was very enthusiastic. He has an enthusiasm in his teaching that is contagious, and I knew. I'll just go back to it. I knew his resume. I knew what he'd accomplished. But the thing that was really exciting to me was the interview and how he, basically taught football. So what you saw today was not a surprise to me, and I believe that's who he is.
Does that kind of coaching style lend itself to picking up things quicker in a new defense? Do you think does it help kids do this faster?
I think the enthusiasm for what we do as teachers is contagious for the kids. I mean, if you have enthusiasm for what you're doing, you have a chance to get a response of enthusiasm. I think that with that has to come a good progression of teaching. And I think that he combines both, and yes, that I think gives us a good chance to catch up with what we have to do to be good at it when we start playing.
For Dave, we looked at putting in a 3-4. From your experience over the many years of coaching, when you change a system like that, can a defense be comfortable in that system?
Absolutely. I think that I think that each the thing that we all see is a big picture of what the 3-4 looks like. What a player sees is his initial job within that picture. So it's not what a defensive end on the short side of the field in our defense does right now is not totally different, at least responsibility-wise, from what a defensive tackle does on the 4-3. It's playing a 3 technique. This guy aligns a little wider, gap responsibility is basically the same. How he plays, he might be taught a little bit differently, but there isn't that vastness of difference that we all see in the big picture of the front, how it fits with the coverages and the multiple blitzing. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And Mike, you talked about having some runs and kind of defining to you some signature type runs. Did you get close to that last year? I mean, was there any runs like that that we thought, okay, we're making progress in that regard?
Well, I would say that our two top runs from a year ago basically involved what would be an inside zone or kind of a play off of the inside zone, which is a divide play with the tight end. You know how he looks like he's tracking but it's a zone play. That would have been somebody's signature play. And then for us, a year ago with Tommy, it was the quarterback keeping the ball on. So that was as close as we came having that.
Excuse me. Mike, with the quarterbacks, how pleased were you just day one? How usually day one guys don't look as crisp in a lot of areas like these guys do.
You know, I think that that's probably the thing that might have stood out the most in our initial first day with brand new quarterbacks that have not started. You know, it was now it was pretty well defined coverage-wise what they were going to see, so nothing surprised them today necessarily. But I think just in general handling it, and I'm thinking, I'm hopeful because I want to continue it, that the work we did with Patrick and Tanner on every Sunday during the season, which was pretty extensive. They probably got an average of 20 to 25 plays in a scrimmage, individual period, one-on-one. Some work that we got with them every Sunday. I wanted to see how it played out to today, what that meant to them the first day of spring practice. Would they come into spring practice with that work every Sunday as their game day during the year? Would that pay off as far as their comfort to the opening day of spring ball? I think what we saw was pretty comfortable guys. They made some plays. They made mostly right reads. They were fairly efficient in how it all looked. So, I think that we're
Bare bones, when you go look at tape from this first day, what are you looking for most of those guys? Kind of review of their games.
I think that probably number one thing is going to the right person. The coverage was very limited today, but against that coverage, are they thrown to the right guy in that route, and then do they complete it? That's we're looking for consistent production. We need to now, without a running quarterback, we need to do a high percentage passes. We need to complete passes. So guys have to catch, they have to be in the right place, they have to get open, and the quarterback has to have enough time to throw it.
Like, is Jesse need to put on some weight?
Oh yeah, and that's the funny thing about Tristan. That's what he is. But he's already done that since he's been here, and he will be fine when he is expecting to play. You think about it, he should still be in high school.
Right.
So
how polished is he though for his age level?
what's that?
His pure skills. How polished is he for this stage?
He's got a great release. He's a football junkie. None of this stuff surprises him. He loves it. He loves to talk about cover two. This is what it looks like. All that stuff. It is very good.
Saw quite a few wide receivers today. Quite a few did for the ball. Didn't see Keyshawn Johnson. It looked like he had his
Keyshawn has been. It's a long story, but he has been ill since he's been here. He was ill before he got here. He is getting better. We expect him to be fine. Eventually, we hope he could maybe get some practice in after spring break.
What type of illness does he have?
Pardon?
What type of illness is it?
Well, it's kind of a long story, and I don't know if I want to get into the whole deal, but he had an appendectomy before Christmas that has symptoms that have lingered since then, and he's gone backwards a number of times. Before he even came, and then when he came, it wasn't any better. So it's been ongoing for a couple of months. So we were very worried about it. Still are a little bit, but he has gotten a lot better. He is running now. I'm hopeful he could get a little work in, but I'm not going to push it.
Did you guys actually put the rule in to see who would go first?
Yes, we did. Actually did.
Who won?
Tanner lost.
Do we do that every day for every practice? Or
No, I think now we'll start a rotation.
Anything else?
Assuming offensive linemen are all fully recovered from last year, how will that affect your ability to run outside and get to the edge?
Well, we hope to have continuity. With the guys that we have now healthy and back and what it looks like, we hope it does nothing but get better. And we get working together, we get the chemistry going, and we establish good, solid running game with some identity. I think all those things are staying healthy with a group would be a good thing.
Gerald Foster was talking about how a coach idea during winter conditioning was a group of 11 leaders. What kind of prompted that, and what made you kind of put that in place?
It's kind of called, I think the Husker Way is the name of the program, and it was the Wake coach's idea that basically within our team they establish, some by our team voting for guys, they established some built-in leadership. I think we had them pick 10 guys as captains, maybe 11 captains, voted on by the team, so that basically the top vote getters at 11 different positions. They then drafted the team to form teams, and they keep points in all the areas of their life, whether it's academics, going to class, going to study hall. They get extra credit for doing stuff like community service. So there's point totals that are moving up and down according to how guys are doing. Goes into the weight room, goes to being on time, goes to keeping their locker clean, so, and then the champions will get a prize at the end of it, which will be toward the start of fall camp. So it's ongoing, and it's been fun to watch. I think they have partners. Each guy has a partner within the team. If one of the guys messes up, then he gets kicked out of the locker room, has to go down here to the locker room, and his partner has to go with him. So there's stuff like that built in. You make it pretty accountable for everybody, I hope. And so it's I think the kids like it.
All right, thanks.